The fact that the iPhone 14 looked identical to its predecessor and included no groundbreaking new capabilities raises concerns about the iPhone 15. Nevertheless, the iPhone 15 reports we've heard have calmed our nerves. The leaks we will share with you today is not a wild guess. Reliable Apple expert Mark Gurman has corroborated the leaks we'll be discussing with you. So let us look at them now.
Let's check it out.
Dynamic Island. Have you been smitten with the Dynamic Island? Well, Mark Gurman claims that Apple has plans to bring Dynamic Island to all 4 of the iPhone 15 models coming out later this year. The notch on older iPhones has been replaced by the pill-shaped Dynamic Island. And although some people love this new way to check their alerts, others are less enthusiastic. With the help of programming, Dynamic Island takes on a variety of forms to showcase live events, notifications, and other data. The Apple iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max are the only devices that support this functionality at this time. This was first said by display expert Ross Young on Twitter, and Gurman has added his support to the idea. Gurman has also earlier indicated that the iPhone 15 Pro Max might be called the iPhone 15 Ultra and would contain a USB-C connection. But more on that later.
Don't go anywhere.
No Pro Max label. The iPhone 15 lineup might not include a Pro Max model, but an iPhone 15 Ultra might be introduced in its place. Mark Gurman reported on this in one of his Power On newsletters. Gurman has predicted that an iPhone with the name Ultra could make its debut in 2023. Is it called Ultra because it might provide better features? Well, we'll get into more detail about the other things to look out for later. But if you've heard that the iPhone 15 will come with iOS 17, or that it will have certain features, keep in mind that none of that is true. Mark Gurman cautions beware of any stories you read today about iOS 17. Entirely based on a troll account known to make up fake information. Very surprised at reputable sites covering it. In light of this, subscribe to our channel so you do not miss any leaks on the iPhone 15 Ultra.
What are you gonna do?
I've already subscribed.
USB-C. Mark Gurman claims that the iPhone 15 will not include a Lightning connector, but rather a USB-C port. He claims that Apple will make the transition to the iPhone 15 series in 2023, rather than waiting until it is required to do so in 2024. Apple is changing as a result of the EU's mandate.
Obviously, we'll have to comply. We have no choice, as we do around the world, to comply to local laws.
But Gurman predicts that we will witness the shift sooner than anticipated. The iPhone 15 Pro's USB-C connection will allow for quicker data transfers than the Lightning connector, while the USB port on the ordinary iPhone 15 will stay at the slower USB 2.0 speed. Thunderbolt 3 and USB 3.2 will both be supported at the very least on iPhone 15 Pro models. This upgrade would enable the iPhone 15 Pro to download movies and other files much more quickly. Other features: titanium will replace stainless steel as the material of choice for the iPhone 15 series chassis. The addition of titanium to the iPhone 15 will surely give it a fresh feel, but will also drive up the price owing to titanium's high price. The benefits, though, are what really count. In comparison to a steel case, the titanium case for the iPhone 15 will be lighter, tougher, and less likely to scratch.
Pretty cool, huh?
We also expect it will contain a solid-state volume and power button, similar to the iPhone 7's home button, because it will employ haptic feedback to imitate the experience of pushing a button. This solid-state button may be water-resistant. Despite persistent speculation that Apple is working on an under-the-display technology to bring Touch ID back to its top iPhones, it is widely believed that the iPhone 15 models will continue to utilize Face ID instead. On the other hand, periscope camera lens technology is more of a persistent rumor that has a good probability of materializing into reality. The periscope camera lens is exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is why Apple is just introducing it this year. With periscope lens technology, you can achieve optical zoom ratios of 5x or even 10x, far above the capabilities of a regular telephoto lens. Current iPhone Pro versions only allow for a 3x zoom, but that might change with the addition of a periscope lens. We were also hoping that Apple would use its modem, But that will not happen either since the necessary tech is not yet in place.
Oh, that is bad.
Since the introduction of 5G iPhones, Apple has relied on Qualcomm's modem processors. This trend will continue with the 2023 range of the iPhone 15. Apple's modem chips are experiencing heat-related challenges, and the company's modem chips won't be ready for use in iPhones till at least 2024. Finally, Apple has upgraded to Wi-Fi 6E. Wi-Fi 6E will be included in the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Ultra, although the regular iPhone 15 will still utilize Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6E has more capacity and quicker connection rates than Wi-Fi 6, as well as decreased latency and improved throughput. Wi-Fi 6E offers an additional 1.2 GHz of spectrum in the 6 GHz band, which enables it to handle whole home gigabit coverage, multi-gigabit connection for venues, and greater data rates utilized in augmented reality and virtual reality applications. So there you have it. Wouldn't the iPhone 15 Ultra be great? Or you think not? Well, some of the features are not something of a novelty, for instance, the periscope camera lens and the USB-C. But for longtime users of the iPhone, it might be a big deal. Anyway, if you want to know more about the iPhone 15, best you watch our next video. Thanks for tuning in today.
If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe below.